Hey, YouTube Gundam here. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Today, I built a fighter. This is my fighter. This is the F-203 for Redwood Industries. This is my F-214. This is the Bulldog. So, what's the Bulldog like? Well, if you can tell from the size, it's actually not very wide. It's significantly shorter than the 203 in width. Length, it's roughly the same. Height, it's a little bit taller, but critically because of the wings not going over the landing gear, it's very easy to land this thing. Very easy. To connect it up, hook it up, and all that good stuff. Critically, the 203 has 3 Gatling guns and 4 rocket launchers. I just realized what I forgot. Spotlight. The one thing I forgot is a spotlight. Because of course, I always forget something. That's what I want there. No, that ain't it. There we are. That's what I want. So, we have a spot. Get me in the cockpit. There we go. So, the Bulldog weighs just over 141,500 kilograms. Given the fact that my cargo ship weighs about 2.25 million, this being 142,000, it's heavy. However, because there are no shields for small craft, this thing is solid, heavy armor for the outside. All heavy armor. I don't know if this is all heavy armor or not. Maybe? Maybe not. It doesn't look it. Yeah, this might be light armor. But this is all heavy armor external. And a lot of the internal, too. No light armor is visible from outside the craft. There is some internal, but minor. Now, importantly, one critical note is that inside here, there are in fact 2 zones that are kind of blank, allowing for modifications to be made. 2 not insignificant zones. So, yeah. Now, let's go over that firepower. Like I said, 3 Gatling guns and 4 rocket launchers on here. There are also a series of decoys on the wingtips. And that's it. I don't think it's heavy armor, and there are no shields. This thing. How's that for firepower? 6 Gatling guns, 6 autocannons, and 8 rocket launchers. Yeah. You see why I call it the Bulldog. But despite the everything, it's actually pretty quick. It's hopefully capable of handling a moon with all these bottom thrusters down here. This doesn't look like it'll handle the moon very well. But this is going to be fast in a straight line. This, not so much in a straight line, given how few engines it has shooting forward. However, a critical thing is the lack of hydrogen tanks on this. I mean, where are the hydrogen tanks even? This thing being so small, I'm not even sure where the hydrogen tanks are. Are they here? There's an antenna. Or is that a remote control unit? I don't even know what that is. Oh, here's your hydrogen tanks. There's 3... Yeah, 3 hydrogen tanks. That's nice. 1 oxygen tank, 13 small hydrogen tanks, and 1 big one. 1 large hydrogen tank. Instead of just a total of 3 tanks, there's 13 small and 1 large, which you have access to a window that shows you some of the readout, not all of it, but you can tell if you're getting a little low. So that's nice to have for maintenance and quick refueling. But then throughout a lot of the rest of this craft, there are just hydrogen tanks hiding around all over the place. I do use my super gyroscope, so this thing can turn. Check this out. You're going to get dizzy flying this thing if you're not careful. So it'll whip around on a dime. And let's say you want to engage a target. Well, let me zoom out a bit here and we'll show some of that speed off. Going forward, there's 50. So going to the side, 10, 20. So because of how much it weighs, 30, it's going to take it a minute. But going up, it should be pretty good. But forward thrust, 10, 20, 30, 40. So it's not that fast per se, but it ain't too bad. Its up thrust, of course, is the best. It is hopefully meant to be able to handle a moon. It should be able to. So, it does have 2 decoys, but there is a critical other thing that this has that other craft don't. Flares, or rather, fireworks. So it will slide around the battlefield, but it can keep its weapons on target. You gotta be careful when using it, but blasting the Gatling guns will be easy on this thing. Just 6 Gatlings to hose down your target. You're gonna keep these guns on target. Now the autocannons, for some reason they do this. I don't know why, but so keeping these on target will be easy. Then the rockets. You only have 4 shots because I'm in creative mode. Those 4 shots would be it, and then all these autocannons just hosing down the target for a while. And then Gatling guns. This one. So, yeah, it'll easily be able to do quite a bit. The fact that it actually has landing gear means if it can handle a moon, it will be able to be on said moon. Obviously, as is typical with a lot of my craft, it has some difficulty in slowing down. So, yeah. How do you reload these? I don't know why I was doing that. Let me try just popping in this ship and popping it in again. Maybe that'll fix the issue. That fixed it. So, yeah, that did fix it. Always do that just before you're done. So, yes, this is the Bulldog. Given the fact that it has some flare launchers, well, that's what I'm calling them, decoys, not much in the way of reversing engines, but there are several hiding right in there. I believe that is enough for gap, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep, you'll be fine. So, not as fast or maneuverable as something like that, but hard hitting and with heavy armor everywhere. It's going to take a bit to bring this down. Plus, it has a ton of fuel. And, oh, not as much cargo. Well, hey, guess what? I have something I have to fix now. So, yeah, I will throw in a little bit more cargo in this large hole I've got. Because more cargo is a good idea. Donk. Let's see. I'll figure that out after I say goodbye to you, so ciao.